Good morning, YouTube. This is Brianna, and today I'm doing a video on storing your photos for scrapbooking or Project Life or whatever, even just in general. I started Project Life in 2013. My daughter was born then, and that's when I was truly inspired to do that and like follow through with it, because I wanted to do more than just put all my photos in a photo album. I wanted to add like my own personal touches and a little journaling and memorabilia and everything else, because I've always collected those things. That's why we scrapbook, right? So anyway, so I was all like doing really good until March of 2014. And it wasn't until like 3 weeks ago that I was like, what in the world? I haven't been scrapbooking for months. And so I went and looked at when I stopped, and it was before her birthday. And so I was like, well, we got to figure out what's going on here. So the problem is that I was taking so many photos on my iPhone and my iPad and both of our iPhones, you know, and my husband and I, and then they would back up automatically to Dropbox. Then we would clear out Dropbox because it would get full, and our phones would get full, and I would put them on an external hard drive, and then like never develop them, or just pick the ones I wanted to do and develop them. So what I did is I went through all the ones I didn't develop, and the ones I did develop, I must tell you actually, is that I developed like 3 times each. It's so weird. That's the thing. It's just craziness. So I couldn't figure out what I had developed and not developed because my system was totally wacky. So what I did is I got myself a little file box. Make sure you can see it. Okay, yeah. There we go. It's just like one of those small little plastic ones. And I put little folders in there, and I marked them excuse me, with the date. Okay? And so I went through all my pictures. I sent all of the ones I hadn't developed to Costco. Not all, like, I think I'm missing maybe 2 months still. And then now, the end of January of 15, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so I started off with like each month had its own file, but it got so crowded that I couldn't fit all my files, so I just put 3 months in one. And what I did, like, this is March, Sophia's first birthday. I know what that is. But I have January. I put little envelopes, just folded in closed because I wanted to be able to stuff stuff in them. And I have January of 2014. Just have stuff. And when I was going through stuff, I found like my husband's memorabilia from his bands. Put it in there. I gotta put it in my book now. And I have February and I have March. So like, I just put them all in these envelopes. Now, for me, only like 2 years are gonna fit in that file folder, because I have a lot of pictures. I'm always taking a lot of pictures, but that's what we do. That's why we scrapbook. We love it. So I moved all of 2013 into the photo box that I started off with. That was completely chaotic before. And I kept them in their envelopes, and I just like folded it over. This isn't like rocket science, but it's stuff that I had. I didn't want to go crazy, but I still wanted to keep everything separate, because when I go back and like do a layout, I want to be able to be like, oh yeah, that's May of 2013. Okay, I can remember that and write that on my layout. And I just put them all in the envelopes and folded them over and put them in here. Excuse me. Because I still have a lot. Like, I haven't done December. You can tell. Okay, so then that's what I did with storing those photos. But I want to show you an example of July. July looks like chicken scratch, so I have to explain this to you. No, what I did is, like, so when I went in to do July, I wrote July or whatever, which I already had. But I wrote the weeks, week 27, the 29th through the 5th. Because remember, I'm doing Project Life by the week this time. And I just did that. Week 28 is the 6th through the 12th, so on and so forth. And then what I did with my photos to make my life easier, before I even started scrapbooking, it took me like 5 minutes, is I went to each photo behind it, and not each, like if there was a ton one day, I would just kind of write it on a few, but I write the date, 7/20, okay, 7/18, see, like I had a ton for that day, 7/14, 7/10, 7/8, so then each week I'll just pull out, like, these are the ones I have extra for my Project Life, so I haven't turned it up this way, because I still have like 1 week to go. Excuse me. But then all I have to do is like pull out that week and then scrap it. So this is working so good. Like, I'm already almost at the end of July, and that's in like 3 weeks during my daughter's naps and sometimes at night. So it's working well. I'm enjoying this system, and I hope that it will help you too, because it's so inspiring. Like, for me, I have to be organized for my brain to like be like to work and to do what I want it to do. So okay, yeah, and then this was another thing. Like, I wasn't able to do a process video, but recently I posted a haul of a bunch of products I got, and this is the layout that I did. And I had mentioned to you that I wasn't really crazy about the hearts once I got them, these rhinestone hearts. Okay, so, but then, like, I was inspired to use them as confetti across my page, and now I'm, like, totally in love, like, because they're cute. Like, I tried sequins and stuff, and I didn't like them. But then when I tried these, I was like, how adorable is that? So anyway, this is the first layout I did with that haul. And I wanted to share it with you, especially the like rhinestone confetti thing. I thought that was so pretty. I'll be doing that more to use those up too. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. I hope that I have inspired you to go organize, and so that you can craft and like make projects with our photos that we want to cherish, and get over that little roadblock, scrapper's block kind of thing, or being just frustrated or irritated when you could do so much more. And so I hope I inspired you today, and you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.